now to Decision 2023 and the race for Chicago mayor. The candidates are trying to get their message out to the voters by participating in multiple forums.
And of course, last night was no exception. NBC5's Sandra Torres joins us live now in studio with some of the highlights of the night. Sandra.
Hey there, JC and Michelle. Last night, a new challenger received sharp criticism from Mayor Lightfoot. For weeks now, she's been focusing her attacks mainly on challengers Paul Vallis and Chuy Garcia. But yesterday, she singled out Brandon Johnson as he moves up in the polls.
His goal is to destroy our police department.
That's ridiculous. My public safety plan that I just released, we spend money on hiring rank and file members to become detectives.
This man is absolutely, unequivocally a defunder.
And during the forum, the candidates talked about the migrant crisis as well as the mayor asked the state for $50 million to help.
I'm for helping all people, but we got to help the ones at home first.
It's the tension there, the tension of not taking care of your own and taking care of others who are just coming in. But in a crisis, we should be prepared for crises all the time.
And they also touched on Chicago Public Schools, addressing the issue of enrollment being down in empty school buildings in several neighborhoods.
I would convene a summit to invite parents and community residents and everyone to help figure out how we rally around our schools.
There are 56,000 kids who attend charter schools, and they are not allowed to occupy public school buildings. So if you wanted to fill those empty buildings, you could allow those public charter school children to move their operations.
Right. We need to start now about talking about how to reuse these schools properly. We need to have that conversation.
All right, so for more coverage on this forum and hear from the rest of the candidates, just head to NBCChicago.com. The mayoral election is 18 days away. If none of the 9 candidates get 50% of the vote, then the top 2 go to a runoff election. That's going to be happening in April.
And I know we're getting some numbers in as far as early voting. What are we seeing, and how's that comparing to 2019?
Some impressive numbers, Michelle. I was really just moved by seeing how many people have actually voted so far. We are seeing so far the early voting numbers, 32,000 people around approximately have voted so far in the early voting period. That's a combination of the early voting in person and also mail-in ballots. And if you can see here from the numbers, comparing it to 2019, 1,500 by this point. And then 157 in 2015. What does that tell us?
You almost want to scratch your eyes. It's an unbelievable turnout.
Yeah, it's a heated election. Yeah. That's really what it is. With 9 candidates, that is very impressive.